Tonight, I'm Roland Barris. Thanks for joining us. A nonprofit organization is giving out 100 grants to groups who are working to increase census response rates in rural parts of Idaho, along with some other states. The Crisis Hotline Idaho, a nonprofit organization, was a recipient of one of those grants. And Idaho News 6 reporter Stephanie Garibay spoke with them about how they're using that money to help Hispanic and Latino families fill out the census and make sure they have a voice.
With the current September 30th deadline approaching for the U.S. Census, the Crisis Hotline Idaho is using money from a grant they received to continue to help Hispanic and Latino families get the representation they need.
It's really exciting to have the opportunity to then get additional funding because I've been spending personal money, but I know the value of it all the way around.
They tell us one of the biggest challenges they have faced throughout this process is some of these Hispanic and Latino families fear deportation when it comes to filling out the census.
I mean, I keep thinking of this one family in one of the housing developments we have here, and she must have asked me 3 times, and you swear this is protected. My information is protected.
Not only do undocumented families fear deportation, but they also don't realize the amount of factors that are affected by the census. And the Crisis Hotline Idaho says not having this representation means a lack of resources in schools.
And so as we're trying to provide services, if the Latin and Hispanic communities aren't counting and letting themselves be counted because they're afraid, then the services aren't going to represent them. And that's not what we want.
Since undocumented families are not able to vote, the Crisis Hotline Idaho says the census is important to give these families a voice.
And if you can't vote, at least by participating in the census, you can influence what's happening. And that's so powerful. I mean, it really is exciting to be able to share that at every opportunity.
They say with the deadline approaching, they are putting their boots on the ground to continue to help people fill out the census. Like
people say, oh, I already emailed it to my friends, or I already let people know. Doesn't matter. Do it again. Do it again.
In Twin Falls, I'm Stephanie Garibay, Idaho News 6.